Are orbs real? I guess that's really is the question. What are orbs? Ooh, I just got a shiver up my spine. So that means somebody's around here. It must be, it's a tell, I guess you could say, that I should be talking about this. So what are orbs? Orbs could be many things actually. It could be an actually fully conscious entity that has developed in its consciousness. Or it could be an entity that is not fully developed in its consciousness. So in other words, it's a very low level sort of consciousness, like I guess you could say even lower than, let's say, for example, an animal consciousness or something like that.
Do you feel some orbs around you now?
Yeah, I'm getting shivers right now, so for some sort of reason I must be getting something around me.
There's a few around you.
I'm not surprised.
I'm laughing, I'm shaking the camera.
Stop shaking the camera. So anyway, it just goes to show you that there is a correlation between our consciousness and what actually does happen out in other dimensions, and it's fascinating, and it's beautiful to actually see this now.
Now, why do you think they'd be around you as opposed to other people, or why would other people not be able to see them?
Well, other people, let's face it, they're not as, I guess you could say, sensitive to minute or subtle energies of other dimensions or other things. Now, a lot of people can be trained. Like, it's very simple to actually train yourself into being able to feel it. It's just a matter of needing to understand it and to focus on the subtle energies a little bit more. It's like, let's say, for example, you get a person that's blind and they need to learn how to read Braille. Well, usually most people, when they run their fingers along the bumps and lumps that the Braille writing is, at first, it's hard to understand and it's hard to feel it.
Right.
Yet somebody that is very well versed and practiced at it, they could probably read just as fast as, let's say, for example, a normally sighted person could. Because they are able to understand and pick up and feel those little minute bumps within their fingers and that tactile response. So, and that's basically what it is that we do as mediums. We understand and we can feel, due to our training and our development, of being able to pick up those subtle energies, feel them, interpret them, and go from there. Why are orbs around us a little bit more? Well, we just kind of pick up on it because maybe we are focusing on them a little bit more. We do understand that, yeah, there's something else out there, and they pick up on that. They understand that. So they go like, oh, well, let's hang out with him. Or
yeah.
her, for that matter. But do they hang out with everybody? Yes, of course they do. We all have little friends that hang out with us. It's just that, for some sort of reason, they seem to like people that are more, I guess you could say, in touch with those subtle energies a little bit more. So, what can you do to develop it? Well, start taking some classes, like development classes. There can be things, let's say, for example, like Reiki classes that you can take. Any of those energetic healing sort of classes are fantastic for being able to understand and to be able to pick up on these things. But the thing is that you have to be open to it. Allow yourself to be open to the understanding of this. That there is maybe something out there that's a little bit beyond the normal. And don't be afraid of it. It's okay. They can't hurt you. And they can't hurt you. You see, unfortunately, we're so jaded by movies and by TV shows, comics, and all that fun stuff that we grew up with. Unfortunately, it creates a fear within us. But if you understand and realize that there's nothing out there that can control you except for you. You control your own thoughts, you control your own feelings, you control your own emotions. Do you allow somebody else to influence you? Well, if that's the case, then you are allowing them to influence you. But you have the control to say yes or no. So let's put it this way. Allow yourself to understand that nothing can harm you. You are very protected because it's just natural that you are. But be open. And be open to the idea that maybe there is something a little bit more out there. And I'll leave you with that.